os coxa, which is this large bone structure here, the sacrum, which is this back structure right here, and then the coccyx, which actually extends off of the sacrum right here. So that would be that. Now, I don't have any individual os coxa, and I'm sure that some of you actually do in your thing. So I'm gonna kind of work this out a little bit and actually separate this so we can see the os coxa individually, because this is how you're going to actually see it on your test. Now, the purpose of the os coxa is very similar to that of the scapula, which is to actually hold the extremity to that of the central structure within the skeletal system. So this is actually designed to hold the legs to that of the sacrum here. Okay. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about the sacrum a little bit later on, but I'm going to start off with the os coxa first off. The os coxa can actually be separated into three regions: an ilium, an ischium, and a pubis. Anything associated with the ilium is called iliac. Anything associated with the ischium is called ischial. And anything associated with the pubis is called pubic. Now, the top area here, this upper region here, this is the ilium. The front area here is the pubis, and this back area back here is the ischium. Okay? That was good so far? All right. There are several structures that you need to be able to identify.
Oh, you can see? Okay, just tell me.
You couldn't see?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The top ridge right here, at the very, very top of the ilium, this structure right here, this is a crest and is associated with the ilium, so anything associated with the ilium is iliac. So this is the iliac crest. Okay? On either side of the iliac crest are spines. There's one here, there's one here. And below the iliac spines are another set of spines, one here and one here. So these are what are considered anterior iliac spines, whereas these are considered posterior iliac spines.
So on both sides?
Yeah, there's two on either side. Okay? These right here are considered the anterior because on the pelvic girdle, as this kind of turns this way, like that, you'll see it more towards the front. And that's why these are the anterior. Okay? And these are the posterior. So you have to, of course, distinguish the anterior iliac spines from the posterior, but then you also have to distinguish the one above from the one below. So this, of course, is the anterior superior, whereas this one is the anterior inferior. Okay? Posterior superior, posterior inferior. Okay? And these are still, of course, iliac spines. You all good so far? There's a depression on the ilium right here. The shallow depression in the bone. This shallow depression in the bone, by definition, is a fossa. So this is a fossa on the ilium, so it is called the iliac fossa.